Hello, I'm Sagrika from Republish, and I am doing a podcast with one of our amazing authors who have also participated in Voices of Education. Sir, could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Sameer Bhatia, and I'm an educator since around maybe 40 years now. So now the thing is, I'm into music. I teach music to children. So that's my short bio, whatever.
Okay. Sir, could
Yeah.
you please tell us something about the book that you've written?
So the thing is, my book, the actually, if you ask me, the music of teaching is my book. So this was my first book with Republish, and I'm very thankful to Republish. So normally, this was my 18th book, but when I am associated with Republish, so this is I have already written three books with Republish. So this was my first one, which says that the book is the music of teaching. So if I tell you about my book, it is more than a book. It is my experience, my lifetime journey as a performer and a learner. This book was born day by day reflections of my classroom and the rhythm of students' laughter, the learning, the humor, and the enthusiasm that fills the walls. So, with over around 3.5 decades, I've been teaching students across all age groups, and I have gained deep insight into evolving. Uh, and as far as this book is concerned, what I thought uh, when children come to me of all age groups, one by one. So the thing is, I have segregated this into various periods, how the periods are there. So my first period is for the pre-primaries, and then class 1, 2, 3, 4 till 12th. And as they go out, they're passing the 12th, that is my last chapter. And how they feel I can see little, there are little tears in their eyes when they leave. So this is the whole thing about my book.
Yes, because I feel like there is music is more than just an habit, or it is just more than so much more than just an recreational activity. Right. So
Absolutely.
we can say that it is a part of, we can also have in such busy lives, it is a part of escape. It is serenity.
Absolutely.
It is so many more
Correct.
things. So, sir,
Absolutely.
you've been teaching, as you said, you've been teaching music for more than 3 decades now. How did
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
find your passion for music? Like, how did that come from?
Uh, See, the thing is, if I tell you from the beginning,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It has been a journey, my journey from the very beginning. I was uh, if I tell you, it's an emotional journey of loss, rediscovery, and purpose, uh, and of course, passion. So, I was born and brought up in a musical family.
Okay.
And yeah, where music wasn't just if it's not a tradition, it was in the blood. And my father, who was a legendary music composer of the era of 60s, 70s, and 80s, and he passed on this soulful, what I say, art form to me. And entered this professional world very early age while recording in studios and working with top musicians of the country. When I was in school, college, I started working with all the leading artists of India. And I was my mainstream is piano. So I was backing all these top artists. So what happened is after a little while, I felt like a dream, but unfortunately, if I tell you, this dream was not short lived. Behind the glamour lay a hard reality of politics and manipulations, which, I faced. And the art, what I loved, I got entangled in ambition, in ego. So if I tell you, being disheartened, I found myself lost. Seeking stability, I started one more thing connected to music, which was cassette dubbing. That time, I'm talking about a long time back. So there also I got little lost, and then I had to leave that also. And fortunately, music came to my rescue. It was in my blood. It came my rescue. And one fine day, this was a life changing moment for me. And I received a call from one of the best institution, not only Delhi but all over India, you can say. And it was really a heartwarming surprise to learn that one of the top visionary founders of the institution, he called me and he said he wants to meet me. And I went to school and we had an interaction. And somehow that interaction was so pleasant, so meaningful for me, and so thoughtful. What he said, he used one quote, the sir used one quote. He said, I don't teach my children, I create conditions for them to learn. So this was the quote which touched me, and I thought that this I have to take this because I used to love children and music inside me. So I thought that better you know take this line, and I stepped into teaching line. And thereafter, now I'll very proudly say that after that I didn't change my institution, though I got many offers, because this institution was the place where I wanted to be, and everything was so good for me. And thanks to the institution, 28 years, more than 28 years, I'm working here. And even I have retired, and even after retirement also, I'm connected to the school. Thank you.
So in a way, we can say that you and music have, been hand in hand together throughout the life and throughout all the ups and downs, almost like a soulmate to you.
Absolutely.
Yes. So,
Thank you.
sir, my question to you would be, in the 3 decades of this music and everything, what changes and shifts have you seen in respect to the educational world and the music itself?
Okay. If you ask me the changes, the time I joined as an educator, everything was, bookish, in the sense that a teacher teaching,
Hmm.
students are there, and teacher was what we call in Hindi guru. It's totally guru. Guru, we say that a person who is a who gives knowledge and wisdom to children. So that thing was there. In fact, now also, I'm not saying it's not there now, but it was solely according to books and according to teacher. Now, what I find gradually changing is children are more towards, with the advancement coming, with the computers coming, with the extra, all these online things coming. So the focus is shifted a little bit there. So children feel that they want to do themselves. They can study by their own. Yes, of course, without teachers, they cannot do. Reference they take from teachers, and more of things they are doing by their own. This is what I feel, that change has come after all this. And now AI has come. After AI, children are more towards, as far as my field is concerned, making music. So children are, towards music through AI. So obviously, we all know that AI has some negatives also and positives also. So we have, as educators, we have to tell children, we have to teach children what are the good parts of AI and what are the, little not so good that way.
So, as I said earlier, the music is seen as just something very recreational or like a habit. It has never become the main source or main form or
Correct.
mainstream, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is something I feel that we all need to work on, because it is still very much sidelined to the point where it is just a form of art, but not respected enough to make it an
Absolutely.
occupation or a career out of it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, sir, do you think that learning any form of music or instrument can help growing not just in career but also like as a human?
Of course. Why not? See, music, as I already said, music is the most pious thing. We say that any art form, for that matter, And music is supposed to be the, according to me, this is according to me, the most pious thing. So a child, anyone who is learning, and music is a thing at any age you can learn. Now,
Yes.
if we talk about the students, yes, when students learn music, focus is there, concentration is there, all these things they learn. And your question says that if music, they can do something outside also. Am I right? You meant that?
Yes.
Yeah. So, of course, learning music, I'll just give you two, three examples of my students. So, after, they were there with me from class grade 3 to grade 12th. Now, when they left school, when they graduated, and the child is through ECS, they've gone to the top universities. And this child, one student, what I'm talking about, he is heading the symphonic orchestra now abroad. So in Canada, for that matter. So he has pursued music, and he is now interacting with all the great artists of Canada, and he is, conducting the orchestra as such, being a piano person, and he is conducting the orchestra. So of course, music can take you to some other level. So those were the days when parents used to say that, oh, you are doing this activity, you are doing music. What will you do? You have to study. But no, now things have changed. Any art form can take you to, some level. So which I'm experienced. I'm seeing children nowadays, forget about me, other children nowadays, they are on this, in the music industry also. All my students are in music industries also. They are doing great there. And as I told you, outside also, yes, in academics also, they have taken it as a, a hobby. They can take it as a hobby, and they are pursuing music,
And
whether they
now,
are studying and doing something. Yeah,
yes, and also now music has so many different forms to explore, so much more wider variety of categories and knowledge and everything.
correct,
Okay.
correct. Yes.
While writing the book, what were the memories or experiences that you came back to you while writing the book, or something from your personal
Uh, y-
life?
yes, I'll definitely share it. So, what tell you, when I was writing the book, uh, I was just thinking exactly what, from the student's perspective, from the educator, from my perspective, both, keeping in mind what children think when they enter the room, what a educator, teacher thinks when they are entering the room. So, I look at children, yes, they have come to the room to learn. Sometimes what happens is, when I'm sitting and the class begins, the bell rings, and I can hear the sound coming from outside. Children rush into the room. They are so excited. Yes, it's a music period. So they rush to the room. So all these things I have covered in my book, how they come to the room, how they sit, what they expect, what they tell me, sir, I have also composed one song. So the tune is basic, and they want to tell teacher, they want to share with their teacher what they have done by their own. What teacher is teaching, that's one thing, but what they have made. So I make it sure to listen to my children and encourage them, so what they are doing, and which definitely helps them. So this is one thing what I have covered. Other thing what I have covered is, uh, when they grow older, they want to play the latest melodies. They don't want to go about the syllabus, what teacher is, given the syllabus. Yes, you have to cover this. You have no. They say that whatever the latest trend is going on, we want to learn this. So we have, as educators, we have to go touch that thing also, so that to keep their, interest intact that way. And uh, what I have noticed, what I have written in my book also, break time. Break time is a time they bring their tiffins along. They are so interested, they bring their tiffins along to the room, and while eating, after eating, they want to play, or they want to show me what they have learned, or the previous lessons, what I have given them. So, like this, these are the things what I have, tried to write in the book. And what the main thing is, when they are in 12th and when they leave the school, that thing I have touched a lot because this is something so emotional. So, I see that literal tears in their eyes when they go, when they leave the school, spending so many years with me in the music room. So, after that, when they leave, so that is the emotional thing. And in fact, when they come to me again or when they call me, ki, sir, I have got admission in the top college through ECA, through music. So that is the satisfaction that I have written. This is the educator's satisfaction, what you get
That
after
is
teaching.
what I actually wanted to add, that, okay, a child
Yeah,
is, growing through music and everything. That is
yeah, yeah,
extremely essential. But
yeah,
your part as an educator, hats off to you,
yeah.
sir. Because obviously
Thanks.
when the students are feeling as much as comfortable and enjoying the learning experience, and you're
Yeah.
also making it exciting and good for them, so you have to take the credit for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
My thing, what I feel, I am all for my students. So this is the thing which has given me all the satisfaction after going through all these line studios, shows, all these. And when I came to the, being an educator, my full focus is totally only and only students, my students.
That is what I'm saying. The educator's role is so important for the students and to shape up their future.
Yeah,
Sir, coming to the writing, how did that come along?
yeah,
I mean, music has always been a part of you, but book
yeah.
writing, how did you realize that you want to write a book on this?
So, if I tell you, I have been writing since a long, long time. You know,
Okay.
uh, not books, but as it is, whatever I've been writing, songs. Songs was my first thing what I tried, and then songs in English as well as Hindi. So this was my passion to write songs, and obviously compose them also. So I started like this. Then a little bit here and there, I joined some writing, forums, and I used to write for them. I used to sit for the competitions, and when I started winning the competitions, when I started, then I got more, this thing about writing. Then I full fledged, I used to write, and my colleagues and my other fellow educators, they used to tell me, where you get time to write, because we are all so busy and you are writing all these things. And then I thought, when I'm writing, why not start with a book? Why not start what I have experienced, what I can give it to my children? So then I thought of writing this, the music of teaching. And
Yes.
immediately after this,
No.
immediately after this, I have written one more book for pre-primaries, which again, thanks to republish. So, which I have written for the courts, for the, all these courts for the small children, which daily they can, use. So this was my second book. And now I'm into the third book also. So this is where writing goes. I love writing, and obviously now I thought whatever I write, I'll write for the students as an educator, what I've experienced.
That is what I just realized that there are so many common factors in music as well as book writing or any form of writing, like
Oh,
creativity, storytelling. There is
yeah,
always storytelling in lyricism and music as well.
yes,
That is
definitely,
all.
definitely.
Yes. So
You're
yeah, I
absolutely
realize
right.
that is actually a
Yeah,
very beautiful
yeah,
parallel between both of these things.
yeah, yeah.
Sir, what message would you want your readers to take from these books?
See, one thing what I want to tell my readers and especially my students, whosoever is, listening, education as such. Nowadays, what I have seen uh, around, not if I'm not talking about only my school, if I'm talking as a, broader way. So children have taken it little, they have taken it, they're taking it little easier. They feel that, okay, if we are not attending the class, it is fine. If we are not listening attentively to our teachers, it's fine. You know, we are learning at home, we are taking tuitions, so that will solve all our problem. So school is somewhere, according to the students, it has become something, you have to go for the attendance, and then you're coming. But what I want to tell my students, all the students who are listening, you know, you have to think that school or any institution, educational institution, is a place of worship. So you have to keep this in mind. And the person, the teachers, the educators who are there for you, so they are like your parents in school. So they want your best. So you have to attend the school. You have to be sincere towards everything. So that is the lesson I want to give all my students. Love school, love, you have to, don't just go for attendance, go as a passion to school. And the for me, yes, my students are coming. Sometimes they say that today the classes were not there. Boy, we have come because your class was there. So don't make only music as your passion, but as journal, as education your passion. So that is the message I want to give as a whole.
Very beautifully said. So my last question to you would be, are there any kind of realizations, that you have felt while writing this book about yourself or about your life, or, some perspective, some change in perspective?
Yes, it has definitely changed my perspective. Definitely. You know, sometimes what happens is, as you grow older, as as I told you, I miss out many things in my, earlier life. So sometimes what happens is some negativities come into you. Some, ki, this is not possible, this is impossible, this is this. So, but when I was writing my book, and I was, while writing, I was thinking that according to the students' perspective, how they come, how impossible things they make it possible. When I feel that my student won't be able to play this, it's a difficult one. And when they tell me, no, sir, you have to give it to us, we'll try. And when they try and they achieve it, so this is thing what they have given me. Ki in life, everything is possible. You just have to go to it and it will come to you. So this is my feeling, and this is why how I have changed myself. I have started thinking positive in everything now. And I feel that everything at any age is possible. You can do it once you feel that, yes, I can do it. So this is what has changed me.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. This has been really insightful and inspiring. I really, really wish you, good luck. And, because this is something really, I feel like I am seeing music in a different light now. Even
Wow.
because you do not have to be a part of music just by, if you're playing instruments or something. We listen to music, we watch songs or whatever it is, we are always a part of it.
Absolutely.
So it is really beautiful to see music in different kind of light. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your time.
It's my pleasure. Thank you to you. And thanks to Be Published for having me here. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.